Look what just showed up in the mail yesterday for my 1972 280 SE 4.5. I'm really excited about this. And I know you're looking at it and saying, well, what's with a damaged box? Well, let me give you a little history and let me explain what this is. This is a Crane Cams electronic ignition unit for these old cars that had points ignition up until the early 1970s. Now, why do I get excited about this? Because when you install one of these in one of these old engines, you can't believe the difference in performance. So this is a performance upgrade for Havana. And I'm going to be doing this over the next couple days. Now, what I decided to do, since I've done a number of videos on this in the past, I used to sell these units, and they're no longer made. And that's why this box looks the way it does. I got this on eBay. Doesn't that look like an eBay purchase? But even though the box was damaged, this unit is new. You can tell by looking at the marks in the holes it's never been mounted. The optical trigger has never been mounted. And here are all the shutters that come with this that will allow you to use this on a 4, a 6, or 8-cylinder gas engine. Unfortunately, the shutter that comes in the kit does not work on the Mercedes 3.5 or 4.5 with points ignition. So a few years ago, I set out to solve this problem. How are we going to get this to work? I had put it on a number of different 4 and 6-cylinder gas engines in the 60s, and I've always been really impressed with the performance. The engines start quicker. With the hotter spark, they burn cleaner, because you have to admit most of these old engines do run a little on the rich side. So I'm going to take you back a few years ago when I was putting this kit out on the market and selling it for these early 3.5 and 4.5 V8s. And you'll get to see what I had to go through to get to this point where I can actually put one in Havana here, but they're not made. So I go on eBay. This is what I found. But, and this is a big but, this required one major modification to make it work on the V8s. The distributor on these early V8 engines is located right on the front of the engine, so access is easy, it's easy to work on them. And this is very typical of any of those older cars. You guys have been around cars, you know, you pull off the distributor cap and here's your rotor, you remove the rotor, and right underneath it are the points, and off the side is the condenser. Well, the nice thing about this conversion is you don't have to mess up your distributor. You don't have to change the distributor cap, you don't have to change the rotor. And if you remove the points, which you have to do, and you remove the condenser, you can install the components for the electronic ignition. And if sometime in the future you want to return your car to the original, you can reinstall the points and the condenser and go back to that old system if you want. I've got to get the points out of here, I've got to get the condenser out of here, and then I've got to install a rotor, a slotted rotor, and an optical trigger that'll drive this electronic ignition. I'm going to take you over to the bench now and I can show you the components that make up this kit. Instead of points and condenser, the electronic ignition is going to use what's called a rotor disc and an optical trigger. So these don't touch, just this rotor disc rotates by this optical trigger, these 2 points, and every time it breaks the trigger, it'll fire. So that's why there's 8 slots in this rotor disc, because it's an 8-cylinder engine. So you've got to be able to mount this in the distributor so that the trigger points are positioned right about in the middle of this disc, and it's got to be in far enough that it is covering the slots of the disc and not rubbing, okay? So let me show you. So you pull this out of the kit and you push it on to the distributor cam. And here's the problem. Look at this, it rocks and it pops off. And on most of the conversions of this type, when you push the rotor on the shaft, it should come down. Let's see if you can see this. Come down and it should hold this rotor disc to keep it from coming off. Well, in the case of these distributors, it does not. Look at this. This will wiggle like this and it'll just pop right off. Well, you can imagine if that happened while you're driving down the road, to have that rotor disc. It won't come all the way off because the optical trigger is going to keep it, but if it gets jammed up like this, you know, your engine's going to quit. Trying to find a way to put this rotor disc on and keep it tight, and then I have to be able to mount the optical trigger in here. And currently, if you mount the optical trigger down in here, it's too low, so it rubs against the rotor disc. And all this has to be done so that it is aligned perfectly, and you don't have any rock or slop or any ability for this rotor disc to come loose. So this is the challenge. This is going to require some engineering on my part. I know that if I can solve this problem, this is going to work. Every one of these that I've converted, I've gotten better fuel economy, quicker starts, and less exhaust smoke. They just seem to run cleaner with a hotter spark. There was no way that I could make this one work that came in the kit. So I had to design and manufacture my own shutter specific for these early V8 Mercedes engines. And you can see it works with this Crane Fireball XR700. Later on, a different company took over Crane, and it was fast Fireball XR700. And notice here I have, well, I'm going to use this one on Havana, so I've got 7 extra shutters available. I'm not going to be able to sell the kit anymore, but I thought I'd pull these out. I'm going to show how this is done briefly. I have a full video on how to install this in one of these early 3.5 or 4.5 V8s. So just if any of you out there want to go after trying to find one of these, either used or brand new, I was very fortunate to find one brand new. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start later today, and tomorrow I'm going to install this. And then we'll come back in the next video and I'll show you how this runs. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put these up on my website so you'll be able to just purchase the shutter with instructions, and then you're on your own to find this unit here.